I'm ready to get this thing going because it's already late. We lit, we live. Let's see who pull up and put it in park. One more live, man. About to get this thing going. Prayers up, blessings up. We lit, we live. Let's see who pull up in here and put it in park. Tamika, what they do, man? Yoski, what they do, broski? Easy does it. What's good? Johnny, what's good? Humberto, what's good? Curtis, what they do? Toyette, I just seen Toyette join the presentation. What's good? I just had Chipotle too, for real. Lay, what's good? What I'm about to do on this live, check this, right? So first, my name is Jabez Israel. I got to go to help over 1 million people get down to their natural body size and stay there for life. This live, I'm going to show a little hack that I stumbled across probably about a year ago, how you could turn one bowl from Chipotle into 3 burritos. You could make two burritos easy. You could stretch it to 3 from one bowl. I'm gonna show you how I do that. You feel me? And it's gonna be a weight loss conversation. Like I say, this was me in 2014. If you don't know me, I lost 100 pounds, but I did it still eating the foods that I like to eat. So I was eating burritos. I was eating, chicken, steak, rice, pasta, snacks, cookies, cakes, chips. I had to learn how to eat the right versions of the foods that I like to eat. All right. So on this live, I'm gonna be helping people lose weight. I just want to help people lose weight on this live, and I want to let people know about my Eat What You Love and Weigh Less reprogram opportunity, which starts on Tuesday. I'm doing the last presentation for people to join it's a group coaching program that we put together in a weight loss community, and we've been building this thing out for months. And it's launching on the 25th. We already got a group of people registered. So on Monday, I'm doing a presentation. It's free. If you want to pull up, feel free. I got the link underneath my profile picture. But I'll be giving out 3 secrets. And I'll be explaining the opportunity as far as joining the reprogram group coaching opportunity. It's going to be a group of us going through this at the same time. And it's just super lit. So if you want to register for the reprogram, feel free. So we'll be chopping it up about that on this live. And like I say, I just want to help people lose weight. So let me ask y'all a question. Who in the building, man? Let me know who in the building. Drop your city, drop your state in the comments, man. Let me see who pulled up in here, man. Who in the building? Drop your city, drop your state in the comments. I'm trying to see who in here, man. Let me see what cities in the building, what states. Montgomery, Alabama. Shout out Montgomery, man. Oakland in the building. Miami in the building. That's where we at. Nikki, what they do from New York in the building. What they do. Greensville, South Carolina. Lorraine just joined the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there, Lorraine. Cincinnati, what they do. Ohio in the building. Detroit in the building. Man. Atlanta, St. Louis. Yo. Cincinnati, that's live. Georgia. Swainsboro, Big Bug, what they do, man? I see y'all, man. Oakland in the building. I'm looking forward to pulling up in the Bay, man. I haven't been able to spend time in the Bay like that. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it. Chicago in the building. What they do, man? The Chi in the building. Quincy, what's good? Out of Florida. Mavis. Oh, I didn't even know you was from Overtown, Mavis. Oh, man, I used to live in the swamp. Prayers up, blessings up. Like I say, my name is Jabez Israel. I got to go to help over 1 million people get down to their natural body size and stay there for life. Now, without further ado, I'm about to show you how I do this. Okay, because what I'm going to do is, Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this is a veggie Chipotle bowl, right? I'm going to turn this veggie Chipotle bowl into 2 burritos. All right, so what happened was me and my wife went. We was on. It was like a what you call that? An anniversary. Our last anniversary last year. We got a resort on the beach or whatever. We was vibing. So one of the days we was vibing, we went to Chipotle. So we in the Chipotle, right? And Buddy was in front of me. He ordered. He said, "Let me get a bowl and let me get 2 burrito shells on the side." And so I thought that was interesting. I was like, 2 burrito shells with the bowl. And then I'm like, why would he get 2 burritos? I say, He about to make 2 burritos out the bowl. And I'm like, bro, let me ask you a question. He was like, what's up? I say, what you finna do with them 2 burrito shells? He said, bro, I'm about to make 2 burritos. I'm about to stretch this into 2 burritos for the price of 1. I was like, bro, that's genius.
I need the spicy.
That is genius, huh?
You need the spicy one?
No, you got it. But I probably need a little bit later.
Okay.
I only need a little bit of that. It's too spicy. Oh, but you know what? If you go to Chipotle, they got an orange sauce, like an orange vinaigrette. If you ain't never asked them for this orange vinaigrette, you want to do that. Let me know in the comments. If you know about this orange vinaigrette, drop a yes. If you don't know about this orange vinaigrette from Chipotle, drop a no. If you know about it, drop a yes. If you don't know about it, drop a no. YouTube, do me a favor. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Send this video. All of y'all send it. We live on 5 pages. Send this video to somebody that you know want to lose weight because we about to get into this. I see the yeses. I see the yeses. No, yeses, no. No, Mary, what they do. Mary, you want to try this. Trust me. If you like Chipotle, Kathy, it's a sweet, tangy. It's a sweet kind of tangy, but it got a full flavor. It's just a nice. If you never tried it, trust me, because they don't really. It's like it's not on the menu. You got to ask for it. But it's the orange vinaigrette. Trust me, if you when you go to Chipotle, when next time you go, say, y'all got any of that orange vinaigrette in the back there? And trust me, you'll be happy you did that. So I'm gonna be using that as a flavor enhancer in this situation. All right, so I got the cast iron skillet. All right, let's take a look because my wife put the order. She put the order for this bowl in online, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Oftentimes when she does this, it's like. It don't be right, but they look like they did a pretty good job this time. So you notice we got some lettuce. So I'm gonna take the lettuce off the top. I wish they would have put a little more lettuce on there to be real with you. But I've seen worse, but I got lettuce over here, so I ain't tripping. So I'm gonna take this lettuce off the top. All right, now notice I got a full bowl of brown rice. I got some, what kind of beans these was, babe? Kidney beans? What they is? Pinto beans, right? Pinto. I got the pinto beans on there with some corn and some sauteed onions and bell peppers. All right. And that's that. So notice how much is in here. I'm gonna take half of this, and I'm gonna keep half of it for later. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make 2 burritos with this. So you're gonna see how I do this. But first I'm gonna heat this back up in this cast iron skillet. But also what I want to do is. So I'm going to cut this cast iron skillet. Now look, I'm going to put extra flavor in this bowl before I wrap this up in a burrito. This burrito right here going to have so much flavor, you ain't even going to miss the chicken, the steak, none of that. It's a veggie burrito, but it's going to be fire. Watch how I did it. If you want to see how I put this burrito together, drop some yeses in the chat, man. If you want to, I see someone put the corn, like corn. Yeah, I eat corn. I heard, it's GMO, it's horrible for you. You're probably right. You might be right. But I still eat it, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, and I want to be very, very clear. I like to keep it real about my process. I'm not a health expert. That's not my lane. My lane is help, but I am an expert at helping people lose weight. We've been able to help thousands of people lose weight, man. It's a trip. If you don't know me, this was me in 2014. I was 100 pounds overweight. I was eating steak, ribs, chicken, rice, you know what I mean? McDonald's. I used to like the Baconator from Wendy's. I was one of those guys. You know what I mean? Conch, fritters, fried everything. You know what I mean? I used to love to go to the fair and get the big elephant ears and all of that. So I can relate to that type of person because I was that type of person. I've changed. Wanda, I just seen Wanda join the presentation. Constanza? I know I messed your name up, but I just seen Constanza join the presentation. Are you a vegan? No, I'm not a vegan, and that's a great question. I'm about to show you what I am. Hold up. Why I don't consider myself a vegan? Watch this. Watch this. Hold up. I'm coming right back. Hold up. Because I'm telling you, I'm not. Look, that's a great question. That's a great question. Why I don't consider myself a vegan is because, one, if I want to eat chicken, I'll eat it. I haven't ate chicken in about a year and a half. But I think it's interesting to note that I lost 80 of my 100 pounds still eating chicken, steak, and we'll get into that in this live. But, ribs, all that. But now if I eat animals, it's mostly just fish. And it has to have scales and fins. That's where I'm at now. Now, it'll probably be a couple times a week at the most, once or twice a week. A few times a month I eat fish. Few times a year I might have a piece of steak. But now when I eat steak, I don't like the way I feel, but I love the way steak tastes. Chicken, I'm pretty much over it. But the point I'm trying to make is I respect how a vegan, within the definition, you can't eat animal products. I respect that. The old me didn't respect it, but where I'm at now, I do. But what I don't like about the definition of being a vegan is that it's not specified anywhere in the definition that a vegan can't eat chemicals or heavily processed foods. And I'm against chemicals in heavily processed foods, big time. For example, like you could get an Impossible Burger and it's vegan friendly. It don't have no animal product in it. But when you look at the ingredients, you'll see it's about 17,000 chemicals. So I created a new category. And I'm going through the what they call it? It's a patent, right, babe, that we going through? Or is it a trademark? That's a patent, right? We got a patent, huh? Well, a trademark or a patent, whatever it is, we got a patent lawyer. We're going through the patent process to patent it. It's a natural light. So I'm a natural light, and look, a natural light, and this is a lifestyle. This ain't no diet. This is a natural light lifestyle. So a natural light is somebody who is intentional about being aware of what we put in our mouth, chew up, and swallow. And we do our best to eat natural options that we're compatible with, or as natural as possible that fit our budget. But rule number one, and there are a few rules, but the most important rule is we choose to be aware of the ingredients. Rule number one, we got to read the ingredients. We want to know what's in the food we put in our mouth. You know what I mean? You need a shirt like that. That's like I don't think we ain't started selling these yet, but you know, our weight loss community is actually called the Natural Light Weight Loss Community, and then we're launching that on the 25th. Say what's up to the live, man. I just seen you behind me real quick.
What's up?
And so we're launching the Natural Light Weight Loss Community, and we're launching the Eat What You Love and Weigh Less reprogram simultaneously on the 25th. This group of people that I'm going to bring a group of people through a 28-day process where we're going to, it's going to be transformed. I'm guaranteeing results. I've coached people one-on-one through this process. Now it's going to be a group coaching program. We're going to have one Zoom call a week with daily accountability work to bring about a transformation in our mind, a mindset transformation from feeling like eating healthy is a mission to realizing I can still eat what I like and I'm losing weight. So we're going through that process on Tuesday. We already got a group of people registered. So the last presentation that I'm doing to just kind of go over all the details. And also I'm giving out 3 secrets. This is going to be a lit presentation. It's a Zoom that I'm doing on Monday. If you want to join, it's free. I got a link underneath my profile picture. Seats are limited. We can only get 1,000 people on the Zoom. The first time we ran it was actually people couldn't get in. But it's like I said, if you want to register, I got the link underneath my profile picture. Feel free to register. And then, I'll present the opportunity and you can make your mind up what you want to do from there. So, like I said, I'm just beyond excited about what we got going on. But again, I'm not a vegan, I'm a natural light. And this is a lifestyle. So hold up, I'm coming back. So, let me get this thing going. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm about to drop a little olive oil in this cast iron skillet. And I'm gonna take, matter of fact, hold on. Because I want to saute some fresh onions. Oh, I got some jalapeno peppers that we made from scratch I'm going to use. I just thought about it. Check out these jalapeno peppers that we made from scratch, pickled. I made these on a live. I just seen somebody join the presentation. I missed the name. My apologies. We made these fresh on a live. Abrika, I just seen Abrika join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there. These is fresh pickled jalapenos. We actually got a recipe for this in our meal plan. And guess what? When you join the reprogram, you get access to our meal plan. We created a meal plan. I'm telling you, we've taken it to another. We've been working. Shout out my wife. Babe, I'm telling him how you been putting in work. My wife been putting in work, man. We both have been working in the lab. You know how what he say? What Rick Ross say? He say, "You wasn't with me shooting in the gym." My wife, I tell her, I say, "Look, babe, she been with me shooting in the gym." And I'm not just saying that, like, for real. We've been putting in work, like, all day. So we got the meal plan put together. Every meal fit the principles of the Eat What You Love and Way Less Free program. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, you won't have to think about what's for dinner. We got you covered. All fire recipes. We got things for vegans. We got people that are still eating meat. We got pasta recipes, rice recipes. We got desserts, snacks, all type of live ideas. Ronald, I just seen Ronald join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there, King. How do you get a meal plan? As of now, you got to get into reprogram, but you know, in the future, we'll break everything up separately and have different offers. You know what I mean? That are, you know, that makes sense. But right now, we just focused on bringing this group of people through this 28-day reprogram process, and it is gonna be live, dog. I'm just excited. I'm just excited about it. All right, so look. What I'm gonna do is I gotta get an onion. And I'm gonna get this. So check it out. I want to saute up some onions to put in here because I just like sauteed onions. I got some like sauteed onions and bell peppers with, like, they put it on from Chipotle, but I want more. I want more in it, so I'm just gonna saute some of them fresh. I'm gonna show you how I stretch. I'm gonna show you how I stretch one bowl from Chipotle into 2 burritos, and you could really, I've stretched it into 3 burritos. You could definitely stretch it into 3. So the one bowl, if you go to Chipotle, you'll notice one bowl is the same price as a burrito. But all you gotta do is get the bowl and then get 2 of the shells to the side. Leah, I just seen Leah join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there. You know, and you get 2 burritos to the side, right? The shells. And bam, and then you just run it like how I'm about to show you. And then now you got 2 burritos. Now you got 2 burritos for the price of 1. Watch how this come together, man. So if you want to get the steak bowl, the chicken bowl, the veggie bowl, this is a veggie bowl. But however you want to do it, you could get 2 or 3 burritos out of 1 bowl. You just got to get the shell on the side. Watch how this come together. So I'm cutting up some of these onions. And I'm going to saute this down. I got some olive oil on this cast iron skillet. All right, I dropped that in there. Watch this. Now, I'm going to put this up. So I got that going on the cast iron skillet. Check this. Excuse me. Check this. Now what I'm going to do is, watch how this come together, man. I'm going to use this avocado too. And this right here, I've shown this on the live multiple times. But this right here is coconut. This is a garlic herbal coconut spread that I make from scratch. Right? So I'm just sauteing these onions up a little bit. So it's a garlic. It's like garlic. I used the mortar and I crushed up basil, oregano, thyme, garlic, sea salt, black peppercorn, red pepper flakes. And then I mix it up with cold pressed coconut oil. And I make a garlic spread. I be making garlic bread with this. I put it on my, anytime I'm barbecuing or baking, and it's just full of flavor. Dr. Love, I just seen Dr. Love join the presentation. So I'm dropping that on the skillet, and then I'm dropping the bowl from Chipotle right in here. Right in there like that. Now I'm gonna mix it up. Watch how this come together, man. You're gonna see in a second. I'm telling you, I could turn this right here into 3 burritos, easy. But you'll see I'm gonna make two gigantic burritos with this right now. Watch how this come together. Then we're gonna have a weight loss conversation. I wanna answer questions. I wanna help some people lose weight. Mary, I just see Mary join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. I'm sorry if I'm missing any questions right now. It's been a long day. We just got off a call. I was going live for like almost 4 hours earlier. We've been getting ready for this last presentation and for delivering on the weight loss community. You know, we've just been putting in work. It's been busy, so I'm hungry. And I want to get this thing ready to go. So, sorry if I'm missing you right now. Oh, I'm tripping. I ain't putting no jalapenos in here. I'm going to get some of these jalapenos. These are homemade jalapenos that we made from scratch. All right, I'm dropping these in here. If you ever buy jalapenos from the store, and if you never read the ingredients, I encourage you to. It blew my mind when I read the ingredients. I was like, dog, why they got all these extra chemicals in jalapenos? Like, all you need to pickle is just vinegar, water, natural cane sugar, natural sea salt, and some garlic. That's it. And it come out, and it tastes way better. Like, when you make them, and it's easy to make. They're super easy to make. When you make them from scratch, you'll see. You'll be like, dang, it tastes way better. All right, so while this is getting nice and hot, I'm gonna, what am I gonna do next? I got some cilantro right here I'm gonna use. You inspire me so much. Blessings to you. Oh man, Hunch, it's all love. It's all love, man. Only thing I ask is with the information that I do my best to communicate, that you put it to practice, engage the results. And when you see it work, I just ask that you pass the information on, man. I gotta go to help over 1 million people get down to their natural body size and stay there for life, because I want to see if 1 million of us change the way we eat and change the way we're purchasing food from the stores and restaurants, right? That's a lot of people. That's going to affect the bottom line of big food companies, right? Like the food. Because we have been programmed to eat food based on what we have a taste for and don't think too much more into it. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed this pattern that in this country, people choose food based strictly on what they got a taste for? If you ever noticed that growing up, if you ever realized, like, if you ever heard, like, what's for dinner? Oh, I got a taste for burgers and fries. All right, let's go to McDonald's. If you ever noticed that pattern, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat if you ever noticed that pattern. Like, oh, what's for dinner tonight? I got a taste for pizza. All right, let's go to Domino's. Drop a yes in the chat if you ever noticed that pattern. Let me see if it's just me that noticed that. Okay, Johnson, what they do? Burn, what's good? Felicia, what they do? Yo, I see you. Trizzy. Soldier Clay, I see you, man. Pretty Eyes, what's good? Mavis. So look. Good. So because of that programming, right? We go to the grocery store. If we thinking, okay, I want to do spaghetti for dinner. We go to the grocery store. What are we doing? We getting noodles. The spaghetti noodles, and we getting some spaghetti sauce and some ground beef. You feel me? And we gonna cook that thing up. But most of us don't take the time to read the ingredients of the spaghetti noodles and the spaghetti sauce, because we wasn't programmed like that. And so if you gotta go to lose weight, I want you to know this live is to help you accomplish your goal. And more importantly, I want you to know if you've ever kind of beat yourself up about losing weight and gaining it back and not being able to stay consistent, I want you to know it's not your fault, man. We was programmed like this, and there's a lot of traps set up. So the point, what I'm trying to make is that when there's a lot of us, that's why I want people to apply this information, put it to practice, and spread the word. When there's a lot of us choosing more intentionally and being aware of the ingredients of what we're buying, when a lot of us are doing this, what's going to happen is companies they're going to have to start selling more options available with better ingredients, because people ain't we can't be tricked like that because we're paying too close attention. Margie, I just see Margie join the presentation. Really, I gotta go for my grandkids to live in a world where it's not so easy to fall into traps of all type of food that lead to weight gain and all type of other side effects. If a lot of us is aware, they're not going to be able to keep selling the same trash. If that makes sense, drop a yes in the chat. Someone say, Kathy say, you have a recipe book. We actually do have a cookbook. This is our family cookbook right here, Life Matters, so let's eat like it. We hit #1 in multiple categories. It's lit. I got a link underneath my profile picture if anybody want to grab a book. And we also launching our meal plan, which is even more lit because it's a whole year's worth of recipe. And every recipe that we cook, it fit the principles of the Eat What You Love and Weigh Less reprogram. So I created this reprogram because I wanted to be able to create a group community atmosphere of weight loss, and I wanted to be able to take a group of people through a 28-day process and get to know them, and everybody in this group is going to be a founding member of the Eat What You Love and Weigh Less reprogram and the Natural Light weight loss community, because it's going to be the group where it's like the genesis of this type of help that I'll be doing. And we're going to take this whole 28-day process and we're going to get all of the content from it, because it's going to be recorded on Zooms, and we're going to have cameras and all of this. And we're going to repurpose it, turn it into a digital offer that we could keep selling people and helping people lose weight. So this is actually going to be the only group that I take it through live. And this offer is so packed full of value, it's worth thousands and thousands of dollars, period. But the people that join this reprogram, all the people that are already joined and the people that join on the call on Monday, is paying a fraction of that. And I'm guaranteeing the results, because it's about the content more than anything else. And I just want to ride with this group and just get everybody the results. And we're going to have a celebration at the end too. It's going to be lit. So if you want to, the presentation I'm doing is going to be on Monday. It's the last one. And we can only fit 60 more people into this group because we want to be able to give quality service through this 28 days. If you want to join the presentation, feel free. It's free. I got a link underneath my profile picture to register on all the pages. So for what it's worth, if you want to do it, it's all good. And it ain't no pressure, trust me. So here we go. So I'm about to get this thing going. Remember, I'm showing you how you could turn one Chipotle bowl into 3 burritos for real, but I'm about to make 2 gigantic burritos. So check this. Where did oh, you know what? Oh, I thought we already had lettuce cut up in here. Yeah. Okay. Because I want to have some. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm cutting this off. It's hot. It's ready to go. I'm going to drop this spinach in here because I don't want it to be cold and make the burrito cold. I should have been had this out. I like for my spinach to be room temperature when I make my burrito, because when I put the cold lettuce on the burrito, then it cool it down too fast, and I like it hot. All right, so check this. Watch how I do this. Oh, you know what? First, let me get this ready, because I want to put some avocado on this burrito. Now, once I make this burrito, I'm finna eat my dinner, and I want to do a Q&A. So if anybody got any questions, have them ready. I want to answer some weight loss questions. I want to give out some game that people could apply starting right now and start losing weight. You know what I mean? So this is, my goal with this live is to help people lose weight, and to help people understand how, our reprogram can also help them, and our group coaching opportunity can help them. So that's the objective of this live. So it's just, that's what we got going on. All right, so now what I want to do, let me taste this to see if it needs a little seasoning. Wow. Usually when I go to Chipotle, it's kind of bland, but that's actually pretty well seasoned right here. I'm going to drop a little bit of truffle salt. This is truffle sea salt. Davey just joined the program. I'm looking forward to seeing you in there, Davey. If anybody want to register, feel free. I got the links up underneath my profile picture. So I'm mixing this up. So all this is in here is a bowl from Chipotle. I just dropped it on the skillet. I sauteed some onions and I added some homemade jalapenos, pickled jalapenos. Now I got these burrito shells on the side, right? One thing that I like about Chipotle is they actually use natural flour. And that's going to be, I'm going to get into that in a minute, but, oh, look, it got a hole in it. That ain't it. Oh, I stepped in this ice, man. Oh, now my sock wet. Be giving the dogs ice, and then the dogs just leave it sitting on the ground. I hate that. All right, so now I'm about to assemble these burritos. One thing about burrito shells, man, it's hard to find them made with natural flour. And that's going to be the first, matter of fact, that's where I'm going to start this. You know, I'm finna give some game out real quick. And I want to start with the burrito shells. But like I say, I'm hungry. But let me ask y'all a question. Ooh, forgot this is cast iron. Let me ask y'all a question. If you got to go to lose weight, drop a 4 in the chat. If you'd like to lose some weight, drop a 4 in the chat. Let me see who I can help on this live. Drop a 4 in the chat if you would like to lose some weight. Andy, what's good? I just seen you join the presentation. Trust the Lord. Deborah, I see you. Dolores, what's good? Tony Marsh, what they do? Jessica, what's good? Rebella. Lisa, what's good? I see y'all. Good. So we got some people I can help. This is great. So the first thing I want to do is, notice I'm dropping half of the avocado on this burrito. Right? The first thing I want to do is give you something that you could apply right now that works. Dropping a little cracked black pepper on top of these avocados. And a little bit of cracked sea salt on top of these, just to give the avocados a nice little bit more flavor. Watch how I assemble this burrito. Can y'all stop with Kane, please? Watch how I assemble this burrito, right? And now check this. I'm gonna drop half of this on here because it's all the lettuce I got to really work with. I'm dropping that on there. I got some, I messed up, y'all. I was supposed to spread this down first, but I'm just gonna do a workaround and put a little bit of the guacamole on both sides like this. That's good. Remember I told you about this orange vinaigrette Chipotle got. Watch this. I'm gonna drizzle some of this on here. If you never tried it, trust me, you wanna do that. All right, so now, what else am I missing? I'm gonna drop just a little bit of this green salsa. I don't like to use too much because then it'd be like too wet, but I like the flavor of it. And then we're gonna put a little bit of this Chipotle hot sauce. This is a Tabasco Chipotle sauce. I really like the way this tastes. All right, bomb. So there go one burrito. Watch how this come together. Bomb. This is from out of, now what we doing, we taking a Chipotle veggie bowl and turning it into 2 burritos. That's all. That's all we doing. We stretching. So now you're getting 2 burritos basically for the price of 1. Look at that thing. Look, let me ask y'all a question. If you gotta go to lose weight, drop a, okay, no, you already said 4. Okay, so everybody that dropped a 4, right? Check this. Let me ask y'all a question. If you're unfamiliar with enriched foods and their relationship to weight gain, drop another 4 in the comments. Let me see who pulled up and put it in park. Like I say, I'm into giving people I'm into giving people advice that they could put to practice right away. Drop a 4 in the comments if you're unfamiliar with the relationship between enriched foods and weight gain. Hats, what they do? Loving, I see you. Donna, what they do? Louisa, what's good? Sky, what's good? Okay. Okay, Travis. Okay, I got you. Okay, good. Marvin, I see you. So look. So I talk about enriched foods all the time, but I always like to lead off with them because it helped me to lose. I was 100 pounds overweight, 25, about a quarter of the weight that was on me was because I was eating enriched foods and I didn't understand what it was doing to my weight. So this is a piece of game that you can put to practice and get results starting tomorrow, tonight really, but if you're gonna eat again. So the enrichment process is a process you could bring grains through. So everybody heard of processed foods. So flour can be enriched, rice can be enriched, and like wheat can be enriched, and wheat makes flour. Rice can be enriched, and corn can be enriched. And so it's a process where it's the second burrito now. It's a process. I could have stretched this into 3 real talk, especially if I was using some more lettuce. And I had some more lettuce on deck. So it's a process where because all grains have a germ in it, right? And so there's B vitamins and nutrients that's inside it's the softest part of the grain. So wheat, there's a germ inside that grain, right? So the enrichment process is a process where they remove that germ. Why they do that is because that germ can spoil and go bad. And then, farmers could lose their money on a crop if they don't sell it fast enough. So they created the enrichment process to, kind of fix that problem. And so it's a process it's a chemical process where they remove that germ. And so all that's left is an empty grain. And so what they do is they add synthetic nutrients to replace the natural nutrients that was already in there. The natural nutrients was lost because of the chemical process that it was put through to remove the germ. So this is called the enrichment process. It was created like in the late 1940s, early 50s, and it was adopted heavily in America. So as a result, though, when we eat these synthetic nutrients, our bodies don't break them down the same, and one of the side effects is weight gain. And so, let me give you an example, because I'm a visual learner. This is an example. This is an example right here of enriched flour. All right? Let me know in the comment. Drop a yes in the comment if you use this type of flour, the Pillsbury flour. If you've seen this growing up, if you're familiar with the all-purpose Pillsbury flour, let me know in the comments. Let me know, man. Let me see who pull up in here and put it in park. Let me know in the comments if you know about that Pillsbury flour. That's the only kind of flowers I see the yeses typing. Tandra, what they do, man. Man, I see you. Al, what's good? Douglas, what's good? I see y'all, man. Lana, what's good? Lisa, what's good? Chef, what they do? Tan, I see you. Tara, okay, good. So, this Pillsbury all-purpose flour, right, is enriched. And how you can know if something is enriched or not is, look, remember, I like to put a little bit of this. Let me just finish making this burrito. How you can know if something is enriched or not is, you gotta look at the pack, all over the pack, and you gotta read the ingredients. All right, now remember I said the enrichment process, they add synthetic nutrients to it to replace the natural nutrients that was lost during processing. All right, let me drop some of this Tabasco Chipotle sauce on there, which I really like. And then I'm gonna drop the rest of this little lettuce and cilantro that we got left. And that's that, man. We're gonna wrap this thing up. And that's burrito number 2. That's burrito number 2. Look what's going on now. Stuff them in. See, this thing's so big I can't even barely close it. That's what I'm saying. I could have made 3 burritos. You can really make 3 burritos for the price of 1 using this technique. Oh, Look at that. Let me know if you like the 2 burritos for the price of 1 technique from Chipotle. Drop some fire emojis if you like how that sounds. How you can make 2 burritos for the price of 1 with a Chipotle bowl. When you go to Chipotle, you'll see. Drop some fire emojis if you like this. Tammy, I see Tammy just joined the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. Drop some fire emojis if you didn't know that. Like if you like, man, that actually makes sense. Look. Next time you go to Chipotle, look at the price for it costs for a bowl compared to a burrito. They about the same price. You could get the burrito with 2 extra burrito shells. You could really get 3, I'm telling you. And you can make 3 burritos out the 1 bowl. Watch. I just showed you how to do it. So check this, right? And the good thing I like about Chipotle, they use natural flour to make their burrito shells. All right. So we was talking about the Pillsbury powder. Okay, the enrichment process. How you know if it's enriched is you will see it right here in the ingredients. You see it say bleached, enriched. Sometimes they won't put enriched on the front of the pack, so you gotta always read the ingredients. But remember, I was saying in the enrichment process, they add synthetic nutrients to replace the natural nutrients that was lost, and you'll see them right here. You see the first thing is bleached wheat flour. Then you see niacin, iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, enzyme. All that needs to be in flour is just the wheat plant. That's it. They added these synthetic ingredients because the wheat plant was put through a chemical wash that removed the germ. And so they added synthetic nutrients to replace the natural nutrients. So now you have a processed product. And our bodies don't break it down the same. But good news, everywhere they sell this, 90% of the stores they sell enriched flour, you'll be able to find a flour that wasn't put through that enrichment process. And this is an example. This is one that I like. Now you notice it says pizza flour. They just market it like that. All this is flour. We just made cookies with it. I made cookies with this last night. You can make burrito shells with this. I've made flatbread with it, burrito shells, cakes, cookies, fried with the chicken wings. Everything that you use flour for, you can make it with this type of flour. Notice the difference in the ingredients. You see right here it say hard red wheat flour. And then soft wheat flour. That's all that's in the ingredients compared to bleached wheat flour, niacin, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, and folic acid. A whole list of ingredients. So when I made the switch from this type of flour to this type of flour, weight started coming off me like this. I was still eating flour. I was still eating bread. I was still eating cookies, cakes. I just was only eating the ones made with the right type of flour. So what I had to do was I had to start paying close attention. This is why I'm always saying read the ingredients. If that made sense for everybody that said they had a goal to lose weight and everybody that said they wasn't aware of enriched foods, if that made sense, drop a yes in the chat. Let me see who pull up in here, man. Drop a yes in the chat if that made sense. I want to see who locked in and who could actually benefit from what I just said. Zena, what they do? Lewis, I see you. Okay, trust the Lord. I love that name. Mariner, what's good? Rosemary, I see you. Felicia. Okay, AG, what they do, man? Oh, praises. Okay, Anthony, what they do? Antonio, what's good? Reggie, what's good? Dylan, I see you. Terry, what's good? Williams, nice. So what I want you to do right now is make a decision to, from now on, always read the ingredients when you buy something from the store. If you got to go to lose weight, if you just do that, I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Something so simple like that. If you're going to read the ingredients from now on, put, I'm reading ingredients. Put, I'm reading ingredients if you're going to do it. Drop it in the comments. If you're going to read ingredients from now on, say I'm reading ingredients in the comments. Let me take a bite. J-Net, what's good? Nice. Will do. I see Felicia. What's popping? Oh, I love it. I appreciate the love, man. Reading the ingredients. Oh, man. Nice. Don't just say it and don't do it now. So that's the thing. That's why, interesting story about Chipotle, right? And it inspired. This story actually inspired me. So Chipotle was advertising like they used all natural ingredients, right? They advertised like they was using all natural ingredients when they came out the gate, coming into the game, right? Hold on, let me open this thing up. So when they came into the game, let me get the presentation right. Hold up. There was advertising like they used all natural ingredients. So everybody was like, oh man, that's dope. Everybody was shopping, right? And then it was a lady. Oh, what's her name? She white, but it'll come back to me. But she what she do is she fact check companies. She big, man. She got millions of followers. Oh, what's her name? It'll come back to me. But she go to the lab and she tests companies. Like companies that's selling food. She like, all right, I'm gonna see if you telling the truth. Right? So she tested Chipotle, and come to find out, it wasn't all natural. So what she did was she hit them up, and this how she have the same formula. When she find out, she hit the company up, let them know that she tested it, let them know she got proof, and then she say, look, I'm gonna give you an ultimatum. You could change your ingredients, and it ain't gonna be no issue. I'm not finna press you about it. I'm not finna expose you like that, bad like that. And we ain't gonna do no lawsuit. We ain't finna take that route. You got a certain amount of time, and I need you to let me know if you're gonna do it or not, and we'll take it from there. That's how she come at him. Right? So when she came at Chipotle like that, right? Guess what they did? They changed the ingredients. True story. They were like, all right, you got me. They were like, my bad. Oh, yep. So they changed the ingredients. So now if you look it up, you'll see that their burritos is actually made with natural flour as opposed to enriched flour, which is dope. That burrito got so much flavor in it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. Look. Here's the thing, right? What I'm very excited for Tuesday, because on Tuesday we're launching the Eat What You Love and Way Less reprogram. So this group of people that join this reprogram and go through this 28-day process, we're all going through it together. My goal is, my prayer is that it's like a lot of connections are made, a lot of unity it happens, a lot of genuine caring about each other, and a lot of like accountability is we hold each other accountable. A lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation takes place, and people make connections and form relationships that last for life. And like people go through like a whole lot of us go through a transformation and have an experience together. So I'm everybody that's making this investment in themselves and joining the reprogram, just know I'm not taking it light. But we already got a group of people that paid, and this Monday gonna be the last presentation that I do. We're expecting a full house. We can put 1,000 people on the Zoom. If you want to register for it, it's free. Feel free. I got the link underneath my profile picture, but I'm going to go over all the details. I'm going to be giving out 3 secrets. It's just lit. We give out prizes at the end. It's like an event that I put on. But on Monday is going to be the last presentation that I do before we launch the presentation, the actual reprogram, on Tuesday in like 3 days. And then it's a 28-day process that we're all going to go through. We have 1 Zoom call a week, daily accountability work that we all get together on our community platform and post our accountability work. Easy 15 minutes a day. The whole thing about the Eat What You Love and Way Less reprogram is it's built to be simple. That's why it's so valuable. 4 pillars. mindset, which is the most important part of losing weight, in my opinion, food choice awareness, liquid choice awareness, and a system of accountability. Simple. So we do 4 calls. Once per week, we get on a Zoom, and I go through, coaching and mindset work and awareness coaching, just to bring about awareness of, okay, because we got to find out, what is it that you're eating that's putting the weight on you and making it hard for you to lose it? And then when we identify it, what can you switch it out for? Just like how I gave the example, switch out the enriched flour for the natural flour. So we go and we do a deep dive into that. We got to look. We got to get in the pantry and look. We got to look in the freezer, look in the fridge, and we got to think about the restaurants that we frequent. Everybody that I've coached one-on-one through this process, I have over a 90% success rate because everybody agrees for me to hold them accountable. Tina, I just seen Tina join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there. So, I'll be doing the same thing with this group. I'm going to be needing everybody to agree that we can hold each other accountable because at the end of the day, it's about results. But like I said, I make this thing as easy as possible to accomplish your goal, because at the end of the day, we're still going to be eating the foods we like. I'm not asking anybody to stop eating meat. I'm not asking anybody to stop eating pasta, gluten, bread, rice, cookies, cakes. We're just going to identify how to choose better versions of everything and identify what versions we're eating and what to switch them for. So it's a 28-day process, and especially our mindset work that we go into, that I got when I got time to really go dive into the mindset and kind of look at our mindsets, where they're at, and how to and what work we can do to shift it. Because what happened for me was, if anybody want to join the presentation, Jessica, I just seen Jessica join the presentation. I got the link underneath my profile picture. Feel free. But what happened for me was, I had a mindset shift from feeling like eating healthy was something that I didn't really want to do. I felt like I didn't really want to do it. I knew I should do it. Let me know in the comments, can you relate to that? Like, drop a yes in the chat if you ever felt like that. Like, I know I need to do something about the way I'm eating, but I don't really want to. If you can relate to that, drop a yes in the chat. Let me see you in here. Elijah, what they do, man? Can't do it right now, bro. Asia, what's good? I just seen Asia join the presentation. Yes. Redbird, what they do? Rocky, I see you. So you can relate. Jessica can relate. Yeah, if you ever felt like, I know I need to do something different, but I'm not excited about it, I see all the yeses. Good. This is good, because I can fully relate to that. But good news, I went through a process of figuring out and identifying all the wrong versions of what I like, and then identifying what I could switch it out for. So when I went through it was like a 3-year process that I went through, trial and error, and I was looking at it like, I was looking at my body like a science experiment. I go more into it in the presentation on Monday. Whoever want to join, feel free. I got the link under my profile picture. But to make a long story short, Tatiana, I just seen Tatiana join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. To make a long story short, what happened was, I realized when I went through this process that I'm like, dog, I'm still eating chicken, I'm still eating steak, I'm still eating rice, bread, I'm eating fried foods, I'm eating snacks. I'm like, I just seen Wesley join the presentation is love. I just seen Marilyn join the presentation is love. I'm like, I could have been doing this. And the weight was coming down. So I'm like, I want to do this. Marquita, I just seen Marquita join the presentation. I'm like, no, I actually want to do this. Angela, I just seen Angela join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there, Queen. I was like, so it went from me feeling like eating healthy was a mission to like, I want to do this for life. It wasn't like I had to talk myself into it or nothing. It was like, I remember when I realized like, this is something that I want to do. Like it's not hard at all. Like going back to the way I used to eat would be hard for me. This is where it's at. You feel me? So when I had that mindset shift from that point, it was super simple to stay consistent because I wanted to do this and I was aware of what to do. Sanat, I don't want to butcher your name, but I just seen you join the presentation. I've been seeing them coming in. Everybody that want to join the presentation, feel free. I got the link under my profile picture. It's free. It's the last one I'm doing. Is going to be on Monday. So that's why I'm real intentional about mindset in this whole situation. I'm real intentional about mindset and straightening out. I had to straighten out my mindset to be able to stay consistent with these principles. Once I did that, it was simple. So we got dope mindset work that we do that's super simple. That brings about a mindset shift. Allison, I just seen Allison join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there, Queen. What are you eating? This is actually a Chipotle bowl. So we took it was a veggie bowl. But you could use this method, right? You get a Chipotle bowl. And if you next time you go to Chipotle, look, the bowl and the burrito cost about the same thing. So you get a bowl, and then you get two of the burrito shells on the side. And then you can take the bowl and make 2 burritos out of 1 bowl. You really can make 3. I made 3 out of 1. Thomas, I just seen Thomas join the presentation. It's love. Looking forward to seeing you in there. Carla, I'm looking forward to seeing you in there. So I just whipped it up. I just showed how I did it. You feel me? Gary, I just seen Gary join the presentation. It's love. I appreciate your footage. I have been using this and I have lost 18 pounds. J Hal Jr., that's love. And I appreciate those type of comments for real because it just shows people that this stuff works. And like that's valuable. That's love. I really appreciate that when people do that and just expose the truth. Man, it just makes me feel good. Ladisha, I just seen Ladisha join the presentation because other people read that and they like, oh, okay, he ain't just lying. Like because you got people out here that's bold-faced lying, telling people whatever to make some money. And I get it. So I keep an open mind for new opportunities, but I do make sure to do my due diligence and fact check. And I encourage everybody to do that about everyone. You check out our Google reviews and look through the comments on my pages. You know what I mean? Do your due diligence. But the point is, this stuff works. You know what I'm saying? What is your order at Chipotle? I got a veggie bowl and I whipped it up into 2 burritos. Jessica, I just seen Jessica join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. And I lost 48 pounds over the last few years. But I'm looking forward to better eating habits. There you go, Angela. There you go. First of all, congratulations. Congratulations. You on the path, man. And that's what happened. And that's one thing for me, right? And I think that this is gonna help somebody. Let me say this. For everybody that gotta go to lose weight. I want to give you something that I know is super valuable. Actually, going into this in my coaching. Kamar, I just seen Kamar join the presentation. Noel, I just seen Noel join the presentation. If anybody want to register for the free presentation, the last one I'm going to be doing is on Monday before we take this group through the 28-day process. If you're curious about the process and want to see if you want to join the opportunity in our weight loss community, I got the link for the presentation under my profile picture. This awareness has changed my life. That belief trumps desire. Belief trumps desire every time. So, because Queen just said how she lost 48 pounds in the last few years and she's looking forward to eating even better. So, when I became aware of this, it changed my life. So, this is what I mean by that. Like, okay, let's say, for example, I got a goal to lose 100 pounds. So, I got a desire to lose 100 pounds, right? And let's say in my mind, I feel like I got to hit the gym, I got to exercise heavy, and I got to stay consistent. And all I got to do is just start eating less. Portion control. Bessie, I seen Bessie join the presentation, start counting calories. I'm looking forward to seeing you in there, Bessie. And, Batea, I just seen Batea join the presentation. I'm seeing him come in. If I miss your name, I apologize. Shannon, I just seen Shannon join the presentation. All I gotta do is exercise. All I gotta do is stay consistent. All I gotta do is eat less food, and I'll lose 100 pounds, right? So that's my desire. I'm gonna give me a gym membership. I'm gonna go to the gym every day, and I'm gonna eat less. I'm gonna count my calories, and when I do that, I'll lose 100 pounds. I just seen Heather join the presentation, right? So that's my desire. But if I don't truly believe I'm gonna be able to make that a permanent lifestyle, my belief don't match up with my desire. So my belief is gonna trump that desire every time. And what happens is it look like this. I start exercising. I'm counting calories for 2-3 weeks. I'm going to the gym. I might be the type of person to go crazy. I'm exercising an hour and a half. I paid the whole year membership. I'm going crazy for about 2 months. I'm sore for 2 months on that. And then I go on a vacation and I take a cheat week. And then next thing I know, I don't, a week turned to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Next thing I know, 5 months passed and I had lost 10, 15 pounds in a couple months. And then I gained back 30. That's because my belief, I did not believe enough in my tactic. If that makes sense, if you can relate to that, drop a yes in the chat. If you can relate to I'm having a plan, but deep down, inside your mind, it's like a mission. And I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do this forever, but I'm gonna try. But okay, I see some yeses. Lady, okay, so check this. This is gonna help you then. Just having a different angle of looking at this situation from. So Vonda, I just seen Vonda ripped up what they do. I see y'all, man. Momo, what's good? So what I do now is I choose beliefs that will pull me, that I believe in, that I can do and accomplish, that will pull me closer to my desire. If my desire is a big one, and the ideas that I have to get me to my desire seem a little bit out of reach, like I might not be able to keep doing it, you know what I mean, forever, like as a lifestyle, okay, let me choose something that will at least pull me closer to my desire. Let me give you an example. I just talked about the enriched flour. When I learned that enriched flour leads to weight gain, and I learned that there's also flour available that wasn't put through the enrichment process, and this leads to weight loss, I chose to put it to the test. I believed I could do that. I'm not saying I'm going to stop eating bread. I'm not saying I'm going to stop eating burrito shells. I'm not saying I'm going to stop eating rice, cookies, cakes, snacks. I'm just saying I'm going to stop eating the ones that are made with the enriched flour and start eating the ones that are made with the natural flour. Wilma, I just seen Wilma join the presentation. Does that make sense? Drop a yes in the chat if that makes sense, man. I believe I could do that. I don't have to stop eating snacks. I don't have to stop eating cookies. I don't have to count. I'm not saying count calories. I'm not saying do portion control. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying instead of eating this, I'm going to eat products made with this. I see the yeses dropping. Tony, what they do? Hey, what's good? Lewis, what's good? Mac 8, what's good? Okay, Cynthia. So now look, that's something that I believe. So when I had that in my mind, I'm like, okay, I chose that belief. I lost 20 pounds. Now I'm 20 pounds lighter. And now I know from experience, okay, 25 pounds I lost. I'm like, okay, the enriched grains had 25 pounds on my body. Kaylin, I just seen Kaylin join the presentation. It's love. Looking forward to seeing you in there. So I'm like, okay, now I know that had a quarter of my body weight was behind the enriched foods. So I'm like, okay, now I know if I go back to eating the enriched foods, I'm going to gain weight. So I'm not going to go back. Now I'm closer to my desire to lose 100 pounds. Now I'm here and I'm staying consistent. I noticed the weight stopped coming off me, but I lost weight. So now I'm looking for a new thing that I could do that I believe that I can do. Does that make sense? Eventually, when you're thinking like this, you'll notice something else that you could try that you like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. And then when you try it, if you notice it's actually working, you stay consistent. Now you're closer to your desire. Listen, I hope having this mindset, I use it across the board. For energy, for relationships, for finances. spirituality, spiritual growth, communication skills growth, all across the board. I'm choosing things that I believe that I could do and stay consistent with, because the real prize in life, from my experience, because I'm 41 years old, from my experience, what I know so far in life is that the big rewards are the things that I've done consistently over and 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 over. And eventually I hit a point where, because I've done it so long, that the blessings start to just flow. It's not the things I do for a couple of weeks and then all of a sudden, oh, I'm here. Nah, it's the things that I do for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, consistently. Next thing I know, 5, 6 years down the line, I turn around and I'm like, yo, like I'm so far away from where I was 5 years ago. It's mind blowing. But it's because I did the consistent thing that was good for me over and over and over. Andre, I just seen Andre join the presentation. It's love, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you in there. I hope that made sense, man. Because like I say, this is mindset. Let me ask you a question, man, because I want to help some people lose weight tonight. Doesn't happen overnight. That's a fact. That's why I encourage people to look at it. It's unfortunate because we've been programmed to look at weight loss with this diet word. This diet word is like poisonous in my. I hate the word diet. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm not a hateful person, but I hate that word because it's like it's temporary. It's like I'm gonna go on a diet until I lose 20 pounds. Have you ever had that thought? Drop a yes in the chat if you ever had that thought. Like, I'm about to go on a diet till I lose 20 pounds. I'm going to try the Atkins diet, or I'm going to try the carnivore diet. Drop a 4 if you ever had that thought, or if you ever did it. Tracy, I just seen Tracy join the presentation. I see you. Ashley, what's good? Jessica, what they do? Hey, what's popping? You like the necklace? This is aventurine, T. I see the yeses. Mike, what they do, man? Arena. Okay, cool. So, here's the thing, right? Because I did that. I actually did a carnivore diet, and actually lost weight. I lost like 7, 8 pounds. I might have lost 10 pounds, whatever. I was doing it for like at least a month, where I didn't eat nothing but just meat for a month. And I lost weight. That's how I know it works. But I was missing everything else, and I started feeling off. Like I didn't like the way I felt, and I went back to the way I was eating. I gained it right back plus some. But what I wish I would have been aware of more earlier in my journey was I need to choose things that I know that I could stick to for life, because a lot of times our goals, we don't set them high enough. And it's not like it's that's the only thing missing. A lot of times in life, we're not out. I know for me, let me speak for myself. I didn't get to where I wanted to be in life because I didn't set my goal high enough. If I would have just made the goal higher, I would have had different type of thoughts, because I need to accomplish this as opposed to this. So if I set my goal at, I need to lose 50 pounds. If that's the height of my goal, when I lose 50 pounds, I won. So if I set my goal as, I want to get to my natural body size and never gain the weight back, I want to stay there for the rest of my life, that's a different goal. Now I got to choose different paths, a different path, because now it's a permanent goal. That was the angle when I got up, because look, when I started, look, this was me in 2014. When this was me, about 2 months before this, is when I made the goal. I said, you know what? I'm finna lose the weight and I ain't gonna never get overweight again. That's what I told myself. And not knowing, that was the best thing. That was the best choice I could ever made. Like, instead of I need to lose this weight, and then that was the end of the goal, is I need to lose this weight and keep it off specifically. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy,
what's up?
You want me to wait until you're done to wash dishes?
Yeah, please. You ain't in no rush, right? You go to sleep?
That's fine.
Yeah, that'd be good. Appreciate you. So yeah, man. So like I say, look, when it comes to these principles, right? And the way that I like to help people lose weight, this is, like I give out the game. Like I'm giving it out right now. You can go on my page, look at the post when I'm in the grocery store. Let me ask you a question. If you ever seen a post when I was in the grocery store and I show like one version of food and then I show like the ingredients and I show an option that you could switch it out to, that's the same food but just a better choice, drop a 4 in the chat. If you ever seen one of them posts that I put up, drop a 4 in the chat. Where I'm in the grocery store. Drop a 4 in the chat if you ever seen one of those. Jessica, what they do? Double D, I see you. Crystal, what's good? Okay, Felicia, what's good? Rudy. Brittany has. Okay. Blooming, I see you. Sunflower. Chris, what they do, bruh? I see y'all, man. Okay, Ronnie, what's good? So if you look at those videos, right? Elijah, what they do? If you look at those videos, right? I'm giving out game. All you gotta do is apply it, and you'll see that and get on the scale and measure the results, and you'll see the weight will start coming down. So, and I wrote 2 books to help people lose. We've sold thousands of books. We've helped thousands of people. But what I'm gassed up about is now, and I've coached people one-on-one. So now we're doing the group coaching program. It's the Eat What You Love and Way Less Reprogram. So we doing this for the people that want to have a group atmosphere experience, that want to have a coach that's going to hold them accountable, that want to just, have kind of like go through a process that's mapped out. Like I said, we got a meal plan, we got weight loss resources, we got a whole weight loss course with video modules to break down the game. We doing weekly Zoom calls with daily accountability work. It's just structured, you know what I mean? So if anybody that wants that structure to go through a process, and we're guaranteeing the results. If that's something that you're interested in, I'm doing a presentation on Monday, and it's the last one that I'm going to do. We already got a group of people that paid that are waiting for us to start this process. The process is going to start on Tuesday. So Monday will be the last presentation that I do for this group that we bring through this process. So if you're interested, I got the link where you can register for free under my profile picture. But when I say I'm excited, that's an understatement, because I just know how many testimonials we're going to get, and this is going to be dope to be involved with a group. And we're doing our best to create a community atmosphere and a safe space where people could come and really get results and meet each other and connect and grow and hold each other accountable and get inspired on a daily basis. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just gassed up. So if anybody want to register for the presentation, feel free. I got the link under my profile picture. Yeah, but at the same time, one thing about someone said I was sad seeing the money that platforms capitalize from y'all. I hope y'all get that back. And the thing about it, right? Sashay, I just seen Sashay join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. It's a double-edged sword. I'm actually extremely grateful for platforms, all the platforms, because it ain't easy to create to do this type of coding and have it to where it's smooth like this. Like let me ask y'all a question, just to make a point. Like, drop your city and state in the drop your city in the comment, or your state in the comment. Let me see who pulled up in here, just to give an idea about the complexity of these platforms is really incredible. Drop your city and state in the comments. Let me see who up in here, man. Let me see who pulled up in here and put it in part. Look, we got Lot from Dallas in the building. We got Lisa from Arkansas, Montgomery. We got Robert from Tampa in the building. Look at this. We got D from Atlanta. We got RFT from Indiana. Pumpkin from Illinois in the building. We got Tanya from, I missed it. It's 2 from Seattle, Washington in the building. I can't even keep up with YouTube. We got Hillsborough. We got Miami in the building. Brooklyn. Someone put Earth. I know that's right. We got Trinidad in the building. Look at that. Ohio, Miami, Texas, Virginia, North Carolina. So look, look at it. Look what's going on. All of us right now are experiencing the same thing at the same time. We're literally being omnipresent, all of us right now. So I get that platforms are capitalizing more than content creators, but at the same time, in my opinion, the platform created something more valuable than the content creators, in my opinion. Because if it weren't for the platform, nobody would even know. So I get it. I get both sides, but at the same time, attention is the most valuable commodity, period. Attention and information, period. So if you got attention, all you got to do is create things of value that you could present to your audience that's worth more than what they give you. And you'll never have to worry about money again. Everybody wins. You know? So I'm grateful for him, man. I tell you what, that social media changed my life. Look, we locked. Douglas just joined for the register for the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there, bro. We live on 5 different pages right now. Everybody say what's up to each other. Do you know me? I'm Marcus. You know my dad. I probably do know your dad, bro. I probably do, man. Is there meat in the burrito? No, this is actually a veggie burrito right here. But I think it's interesting to note. Rosette, I just seen Rosetta join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there, Queen. I'm on 2 burritos out of 1 veggie bowl from Chipotle. And I added some accessories in there to spice it up a little bit and make it better. But so we took 1 veggie bowl and made 2 burritos. You could actually make 3 out of 1. So that's what this live is about. You know what I mean? And we're just chopping it up about weight loss. Let me see. What brand is the tortilla? Well, it's the tortilla that they sell at Chipotle. And what I like about the tortillas they sell at Chipotle is they use natural flour that wasn't enriched. Now, I want to ask y'all a question because I got probably about another 15 minutes in me. It's getting late. I want to answer a couple more questions. They'll help some people. I want you to drop in the comment what is the thing that you feel like is making it hardest for you to lose weight. And what I'll do is I'll give you some advice that you could apply. Where I'll give you something I'll show you how you could switch it out for a better version of that same thing, and I'll explain it to make it make sense to the best of my ability. Drop it in the comments. What do you think is making it the hardest for you? Okay, breaded wings. Who else? Consistency. That's mindset. That's a great awareness of you. Soda. Myself. That's a mindset thing. Okay, sweets, flour, sugar, coffee. Okay. I'm trying to see what I see the most of. Not stopping for fast food. Okay, great. That's actually the first thing I stopped eating was fast food. I'm a truck driver. Okay. It's a lot of different ones. Sweets. Okay. Beef, soda, and bread. Okay. Sweets. All right. So I feel like the most that I'm seeing is sweets right now. So I'm gonna start with that, and then I'm gonna do. Actually, seen a few sodas. I've been seeing sodas drop, and then I'm gonna do like someone said breaded chicken, and then I've been seeing meat in here. So I'll do that. I'm gonna do sweets. I'm gonna do soda, and like fried chicken and meat. So let's start with sweets. I lost the weight that I lost still eating sweets. So that's good news. I just seen Omar join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you, King. For example, this is our family cookbook. We got a whole meal plan that's gonna have sweets in it and all. Everything that we eating is fire, man. We eat good food, but I make sure that I always eat the right version of what I like. And let me give you an example when it comes to sweets. Watch this. You know my wife banana nut bread. That's one example. You eat this banana. If you like banana nut bread, when you eat this banana nut bread, you're gonna love it. And and look, our daughter just sent us chocolate chip cookie recipe. These are my favorite chocolate chip cookies there is. Look, donuts. All the right ingredients. Look. Brownies. All the right ingredients. I'm about to explain where I'm going with this. Give me a second. Look at this. This German chocolate cake, I'm telling you, if you look, my wife made this German chocolate cake. My wife made this German chocolate cake. I'm telling you. This my favorite cake. This my favorite cake. It is fire. So what I'm saying is, yeah, I eat sweets. Look at these chocolate bars. Homemade chocolate bars. Super simple. Fire. Etc. Etc. So with sweets, right? What I learned from my experience, it wasn't the sweets that was putting the weight on me. It was I was eating the wrong type of sugar. I was eating the wrong type of sweetener. So let me give you an example. So with sweets, right? This the kind of sugar that I was eating. And here we go. So this is the kind of sugar that I came up on. The granulated white table sugar. Drop a 4 in the chat if you know about this. Domino is another one, a big company that make this. The granulated white table sugar. Drop a 4 in the comments. I'm gonna say, how can I get a book? If you want to grab a book, I got the link underneath my profile picture. If you want to register for the Eat What You Love and Way Less reprogram presentation, the last one I'm doing is on Monday. I just seen Marvin join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. I got the link underneath my profile picture as well to register. But drop a 4 if you know about this sugar. I see the 4 dropping. Brittany, what they do? Davis. I see y'all. For real. What is that? MacArthur, what they do, man? D3, what's good? So this sugar right here was the main sweetener that I came up on. Granulated white sugar, right? All right. This is what sweetens most all snacks that's sold in the store. The problem is you see right here where it say granulated? I used to think that was just meant like the way they cut the sugar up, like the little grains. But this is an actual process. It's a specific process, the granulation process. If you look up the definition of chemical and look up the definition of drugs, and then look up the synonyms and words similar to both words to get a full understanding of what a chemical is and what a drug is. And then I just seen Eric join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you, Eric. I just seen Lakila. If you do that and then you watch a video on YouTube, search up a video, how to make granulated white table sugar. Search it up, right? And watch the video. You'll see once you search up the definition of chemical and drug, and then you watch the video of how to make granulated white table sugar, you'll see by definition, this is a sweet chemical drug. One of the side effects of this type of sugar, because it's so processed, our bodies don't break it down good. It takes a while for our body to get it out of us. And this is why it leads to weight gain. It also has water retention, bloating, all type of inflammation. So when I learned that, what I did, I made a switch to a raw organic cane sugar. Or like, this is an example, like you can find down here, you can find this in Walmart, Winn-Dixie, maybe not Winn-Dixie, but Publix. But you'll see right here, this is light brown sugar, but you'll see regenerative organic, but the same company sends raw organic cane sugar. This is what it looked like. I'd show you the container, but when you pour it out of the container, this is what it looked like. Notice it's more of a browner hue than like this white. When you open this up, when you look at this, you'll notice this sugar is white. When you look at it, you notice the color, how white it is compared to this. See the difference? I'm trying that white. I don't know if y'all can see the difference, but you can look and see the difference in the color. But the point is, when you look up the process of making raw organic cane sugar compared to granulated white table sugar, you'll see right there in the process of making it. This is way less of a process. So when I made the switch from this sugar to this sugar, weight started coming off me. So what I did, I had to read the ingredients. So products that use this sugar, when you look in the ingredients, you'll see in the ingredients, if it just says sugar, it's granulated sugar. They don't have to put granulated sugar in the ingredients. They're just going to say sugar. So if you see sugar, you know it's this. But if it say organic cane sugar, bam. Okay, now this is a better sweetener. Now, sometimes it might be hard to find sweets made with all the right ingredients. And I go more into this in my coaching, but if I can't find them pre-made, I make them myself. Simple. And this is how I was able to eat sweets and lose 100 pounds and keep it off. If that made sense, drop a yes in the chat. Yeah, the white sugar is bleach. Yeah, they be bleaching it down, all type of chemicals. When you look at the process of making it, all the chemicals they be dropping out of the chemical containers in the big tubs, it's like, what? Okay, good, good, good. Davis, I see you. Tony, I see you. Chris, I see you. Good, good, good. So when it comes to the sugar, that it will help you. Now, when it comes to notice I'm not saying don't eat cookies, don't eat cakes, don't eat snacks. I'm not saying that because people will tell you that. Oh, you got to stop with the sweets, stop with the sugar, just stop it. And you're like, okay. But my whole thing is like, what do I switch it out for? This is what I'm saying. This is a lifestyle, what I'm talking about. It's just an awareness. And that, like I say, I go over this in my coaching. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm taking a group of people through a 28-day process. It's called the Eat What You Love and Way Less reprogram, man. I'm gassed up about it. I'm telling you, we launching on Tuesday. Monday is the last presentation I'm doing. If you're interested in joining, if you want to just see what it's about, it's a weight loss community, and we got a whole thing built out. I got the link underneath my profile picture. If you want to register, it's free to check out the presentation and make your mind up from there. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in this one, man. This is the last one, and then I'm really looking forward to going through this 28-day process. Like, trust me, I'm giving it my all. For the next 28 days, once I launch this, that's all I'm focused on. I'm focused on this group and going through this process. It's gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? We've been planning for this for like months, like literally almost 6 months. Man, so I'm just gassed up, man. So if anybody want to register, feel free. I got the link under my profile picture. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was someone put battered chicken in fried. I was seeing fried foods. So when it comes to and meat, when it comes to meat is an interesting topic. For the sake of time, and I'll go more into this in my coaching, but for the sake of time and to help people right away, I lost 80 pounds still eating meat. Gilbert, I seen Gilbert during the presentation before seeing you in there, King. So for what it's worth, 80% of my body weight was on me. It wasn't because I was eating meat, and I was eating meat pretty much every day. So that's interesting to know. But when it comes to fried foods, so it was more sort of processed food. It was a bigger issue than the meats. Tamika, I just seen you register for the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there. So I'll say that about meat. If you got to go to lose weight and you really like eating meat, I wouldn't too much focus on trying to stop the meat. If you feel like it's going to be hard, I'm not saying that I feel like meat is good. Like I say, meat is an interesting topic, but we're talking weight loss, and I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible to start getting this weight off in a way where you believe you can do it, if that makes sense. So when it comes to fried foods, I was eating fried foods. I lost 80 pounds. What I learned was, Tina, I just seen Tina join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there, Tina. All I seen growing up was canola oil and vegetable oil. And then I had people saying vegetable oil better than canola oil. And then I had other people saying canola oil better than vegetable oil. You ever had that? Drop a yes in the chat if you ever had that experience with the oils. Like, canola oil is the best one. No vegetable oil. Like, you ever had that? And it's like, well, dog, which one's better? But all I ever seen was canola oil and vegetable oil. When it comes to sauteing, frying, baking, that's all I ever seen growing up. Victoria, Jason, I just seen y'all join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. Okay, Veronica know what I'm talking about. Davis know what I'm talking about. Darlene know what I'm talking about. Proper E, what they do. Ida, what's good? Wes, I see y'all. Kim, what's good? Stacy know what I'm talking about. Okay. Adam just joined the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there, Adam. So, what I learned was both of them actually bad. So, the vegetable oil and the canola oil that's sold in the store is heavily processed. And that's another chemical oil. Sharita just joined the presentation. Jason just joined the presentation. Looking forward to seeing y'all in there. I got the link to register for my last presentation before we launched the reprogram weight loss group coaching community on Tuesday. If you want to join, feel free. I got the link under my profile picture. It's free to register if you want to see what's going on with that. And I encourage people to look up the process of processed vegetable oil and processed canola oil that's sold in the stores. Look up how it's made. Just so you can see for yourself. And then it'll make sense why it's hard for our bodies to break it down. Like, it's just not natural. So what I did when I learned that, I made a switch. The first thing I switched to was olive oil. That whatever olive oil that I could find that fit my budget. And the weight started coming off me. So I was, instead of deep frying it like in a deep fryer, I was using like a skillet or a cast iron skillet, and I would use the olive oil and fry my food like that. My chicken, my French fries, whatever I was gonna fry, I fried it like that, and weight started coming off me, man. It was, and that's when I was like, okay, it was the canola oil and the vegetable oil. And also with the fried, Lisa, I just seen Lisa join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. With the batter, like the battered chicken, it was the oil, and also Shireen. I just seen Shireen join the. I butchered your name. Chantel. I just seen Chantel join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. It's the batter. 9 out of 10 times you're gonna use flour. Most people buying enriched flour. So most people got the enriched flour on their chicken, and they dipping it in the chemical canola oil and or vegetable oil. So it's a double banger when it comes to trying to lose weight. You make it just double hard to lose weight at that point. Ronnie, Victoria, I just seen y'all join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in there. So you know, with the fried chicken, it's the go to the olive oils or the grapeseed oil or avocado oil. I've used walnut oil, coconut oil. And then when it comes to the batter, I'm using a natural grain, a natural flour. You know, if I'm doing fish, I'm using cornmeal that wasn't enriched. You get what I'm saying? I'm making sure that I'm not using, I'm switching out the processed options for the natural options with the oil and the batter. And when I did that, the weight started coming off me, man. For real. That was probably 10 pounds. That was probably 10 to 15 pounds on my body just from that. D, I just seen D join the presentation. If that makes sense, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat if that made logical sense what I just said. Drop a yes in the chat if it made logical sense what I said about the oils. I'm telling you, if you got to go to lose weight, that'll help. You know what I mean? So, okay, we went over the oils, and then we just went over the first thing was the meat, or excuse me, the meat was what we just went over. And then before that, it was the sweets. And the last thing I want to touch on, I seen people talk about the soda. Now, if you're going to, matter of fact, I see the yeses dropping. I see y'all. If you're going to read the ingredients, from now on, say, I'm reading ingredients. Drop I'm reading ingredients in the comments. This is important. I want you to write it out. Spell it out. I'm reading ingredients. I want you to tell yourself, I'm reading ingredients. If you got to go to lose weight, it would not hurt to write it on a sticky note and put it where you're going to see it. And remind yourself. And just start reading the ingredients. It will change your life forever. Sometimes it's the simple things done over and over again that lead to the biggest results. I see y'all. I'm reading the ingredients. Marcus, drop it in the comments if you got to go to lose weight. I'm reading the ingredients. Cassie, I see you. T-Shawn, I see you, man. Oh, man. Kim, I see you. Look, we going over all of these principles. We going over all of these tactics and the Eat What You Love and Way Less reprogram. We're getting in there. We're looking in the pantry. We're making sure we look, identifying for you as an individual, what is it that you eating that's putting the weight on you, and what can we switch it out for, so this way you can lose the weight you want to lose while still eating the foods that you love. It's the Eat What You Love and Way Less reprogram, and we're launching on Tuesday. My last free presentation will be on Monday, where I break down everything that you need to know. I'm giving out 3 secrets. We're doing a giveaway at the end. It's going to be lit. If you want to register, feel free. I got the link underneath my profile picture. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in there. Now, soda. I'm going to be real with you. Out of everything that is available to eat or drink, I found substitutions where we could still eat it or drink it. Everything except soda. That's the one. Soda and beer. Soda and beer. If you got to go to lose weight and you drink soda every day or you drink beer every day, it's going to be very hard for you to lose the weight you want to lose. Unless you're doing heavy exercise. And that's just that. Now, one of the side effects of carbonation is weight gain. You got the carbonation going through the beer, and you got the carbonation going through the soda. Now, this is public information. It leads to belly fat, bloating, and you know what I mean? That's what not even including the sugar. LaCroix, I just seen LaCroix join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. Zero soda, great question. Tariq, I just seen Tariq join the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. Even salsa water because of the carbonation. Yep. But it's look. If you drink soda and you make a switch to salsa water and like mix it with some homemade lemonade with a natural sweetener, you making a step in the right direction. You'll notice weight will start coming off you, but it won't all come off you. You're gonna hit a plateau and you won't be able to keep losing because of that carbonation. Don't believe me? Look it up. Carbonation leads to weight gain. You gotta ask yourself where the bubbles coming from. You ever wonder that? You ever just look at it, pour soda in a glass and just watch the glass and just look at the bubbles just keep appearing from nowhere? Like, where the bubbles coming from? I remember when I was a kid thinking that, like, just look. I remember one time I just was tripping out looking at a glass with the carbonation. Marvin, I just seen the order come through his love, okay? Where them bubbles keep coming from, man? I believe, I'm gonna be real with you, and you might think I'm a conspiracy, and I low key am kind of a conspiracy theorist, or whatever. But I honestly believe that soda is a magic potion. I believe it's a type of magic. Y'all remember I think it was Snow White or either Sleeping Beauty. You remember when the witch was in the woods? Yeah, drop a yes in the chat if you know about that cartoon. With if you old enough, I'm 41. If you remember Snow White or Sleeping Beauty, drop a yes in the chat. Let me see who in here, man. Let me see. I'm going somewhere with this. We talking about soda. I'm going somewhere with this for real. Drop a yes in the chat. Trees, what they do, man? Okay, Ben know about it. Snow White or Sleeping Beauty. And Gross, what they do? 56. I see you, man. Wellness, what's good? What's in the wrap? It's a veggie. It's a veggie burrito, man. You know, I took a veggie bowl from Chipotle and turned it into 2 burritos on the live. Really, I'm full already. I'm probably eat this tomorrow. Give it to one of our children or something. So a lot of yeses coming. So look, remember the witch was in the woods and she had that big quadrant and she was in there like this and she was like and she was getting ready for Sleeping Beauty and she like and she had the big long ugly nose and then behind her there was all type of like potion bottles and like all type of like different plants and herbs hanging up behind her. She just in the she in the little cabin in the woods and she in there just with and you see the smoke coming out of it and guess what else was coming out of there? Bubbles. So I remember when I was a kid, I was like, that remind me of when I drop a soda and them bubbles come up out of it. Remember, you ever drop a soda and then open it and all the bubbles just Because when she was throwing different things in there, she was like, I'm gonna throw a one duck feather and one this and that, and she threw something in there that was like bubbles just It reminded me of the soda. When you drop the soda and open it, I'm like, oh. All jokes aside, then she put the apple in there and it's like, it was rotten, but it looked real good. And when Sleeping Beauty ate that apple, what happened? She went straight to sleep. I believe that was a metaphor. That's love. Trees, I see, that's love. I believe that was a metaphor for the fact that these chemicals put us to sleep mentally. I believe they used to be called witches, wizards. Now they call them the craft of it, making these potions. Now they call it chemistry. Carla, I just seen Carla join the presentation. I'm looking forward to seeing you in there. This is just a theory. I'm not saying this is public information. I'm just saying this is a theory that I have. It just makes sense to me. Like, I'm just looking at what's going on in the labs. I'm like, the only difference between the witch in there with only difference between the witch and now they just in laboratories with lab coats, they doing the same thing. They doing the same thing, man. They in the labs doing the same thing that witch was doing in the woods, man. I'm telling you, man. And so what I'm saying is, what she was doing, Katrina, I seen Katrina just join the presentation. So I'm saying what she was doing when she dropped that thing and all them bubbles came out, right? But well, what she was doing, she was making potions, right? So now, when you go to the store and you buy some soda, them same bubbles right in there, them bubbles, they just keep on appearing and coming and coming. And where them bubbles coming from? Why the bubbles keep coming? When they gonna stop? Where? I'm saying I'll never get over this. Where are they coming from? I'm serious. Where are those bubbles coming from? Why do they just keep on happening? So to me, I'm just being real. I believe soda is a magic potion, man. And I believe that one of the side effects is it leads to weight gain and other issues. But another one of the side effects is I think it leads to foggy mindedness, and I think it affects us mentally and makes us easier to control. This is just a theory. Look, I might be wrong. But when it comes to soda, right? I don't got a substitute for it, man. This is one of them things. What I did, I got off soda and I went to the juice. And it was hard for me at first. It was hard for me. But it's one of them things, man. I love myself more than the love that I have for the way that soda tastes. You know? And I think I'm going to wrap the live up with this, y'all. I actually said this on my earlier live. And I've been studying words since 2020.
Hey, y'all took the dog out? Yeah. All right.
Let me say this. This is a real interesting thing. The English language is the only language on the planet that fits this category. The English language is the only language that was created by a group of spellcasters. The language that everyone in this country used is a language of spells. That's why when you write, they call it spelling, right? So whether you're aware of it or not, all of us are casting spells as we speak and write. Either you could use that to your advantage or not. It don't matter. It don't change the fact that that's what the language was created and designed for. You might think, oh, there's no such thing as spells. Okay, cool. But what I'm saying is all these words got meanings and they're very, 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 very powerful, right? All right, so I've been studying words from a different angle since 2020. And how I study words, I look up the definition. So I look at the sentence that explain what the word is, and then I look up the synonyms. If you look it up on Google, it'll say similar, and then you'll see all them other words pop up. All them other words is where the real magic and spells are located. All the synonyms hide the full, deeper meaning of what a word is. That's why they're there. So what I do, I study the synonyms and all of the definitions of the synonyms for each word. And this gives me a full understanding of what the word is and how to use it for my advantage or defend myself from it. So when I looked up the word love, because I just said, I love myself. We're talking about soda, and it is hard to quit. I'm doing my best to give people good advice. That's the one thing I can't tell you, oh, switch this soda for this soda, because I know I'm not giving you good advice. So now it comes to mindset. So this is me trying to help you with the mindset part of it. I'm saying I love myself more than the love that I have for the way that soda tastes, right? All right, cool. But I looked up the definition of love, and then I looked up all the synonyms, and I looked up those words, and I realized, because I used to believe my whole life, for some reason I never really looked into the word love. Like I didn't study love yet. Recently, I just studied love for the first time, and I realized that love is not, I used to think it was an action word. I felt like if you love me, you would show me you love me. Love ain't just a word. Let me know in the comments, have you ever believed like that? Like love ain't like Jessica, I just seen Jessica place an order, it's all love. Have you ever felt like love is an action? Like if you tell me you love me, you'll show me by, like love is more of an action. It's not, you know what I mean? Like I always felt like that, like don't tell me you love me if you're not gonna show me with action. Like But when I looked into the word love, I realized by definition, love is a feeling. Look it up when you get off this live. Look it up. Look at the sentence that explain the definition, and then look up all those synonyms, the word similar, and look up those definitions, and see for yourself. Love ain't got nothing to do with an action. Love is just an explanation of a feeling. And it blew my mind to see that within the word love, and part of the word love is lust. Carolyn, I just seen you register for the presentation. Looking forward to seeing you. Lust is a part of love. Don't believe me? Look it up. I'll just take my word for it. All right, because I've been saying for years, I love myself more than the love that I have for the way soda tastes. But then I was like, when I realized, okay, love ain't an action word. It's just a feeling. And it ain't even what I thought. Like, it is partially what I thought, but there's a lot more to it that's tricky. So I'm like, okay, let me find a better word. And I went to looking, and I found the word care. I found the word care. I want you to look it up for yourself and start change out the word love for the word care and see what start happening. I'm on that path right now. I'm finna see for myself. Like, I care for my wife. I care for my children. I love them too, but I care more about them. And when you look into the word care, and you look up the sentence that explain it, and then you look up all the synonyms and words similar, you'll see that care is an action word. Care is about doing. And it's about doing what's good for. So now I say, I care about myself more than I care about the way soda tastes. If that made sense, drop a yes in the chat. I feel like I explained that good just now. Drop a yes in the chat if that made sense. I feel like I did a good job explaining it. I hope that just made sense. I'm telling you, man, these words matter, and the way that we use them matter. And if you don't believe me, just start trying it and see what happens for yourself. Be intentional about using the words that are beneficial and see what happens for yourself, man. I see y'all, man. Tariq was good. Kenneth, what they do, man. Glorious was good. Lady T was good. Mental was good. I see y'all, man. Jeanette, what they do. Jose, I see you, man. Yes, sir. Diana, what's good? Oh, man. Wade Clark. So, look, man, listen. I'm excited, man. Monday is the last presentation. The reprogram group coaching opportunity and weight loss community. The founding members were starting on Tuesday, the 25th. All right. We're starting our 28-day coaching program on the 25th. The last call is on Monday, the 24th. It's free. If you want to join the presentation where I explain everything, and I'm giving out 3 secrets that are extremely valuable, I got the link to register underneath my profile picture. Oh my God, is that Kane?
I don't know.
Where is it? Look at it.
It had to be.
Oh my God, our dog just farted and it is so stink. Oh my God, no, because I smelled it. I'm like, I know that wasn't you. I was about to say something.
No, you heard me smell it.
Yeah, then I heard you smell it too, because I was thinking about it while I was talking. And I was trying to play it off. My God.
That was not
Hey,
you,
you
dog.
stink, man.
Get out the kitchen.
I know that wasn't you, man. I know farts don't stink like that. God. Damn. Oh my God. Can't go. Get out, man. Go in the cage. God. Dog, it smell like diarrhea.
It smell like rotten food.
Like rotten diarrhea. So anyways, if you want to join the presentation, it's free. I got the link under my profile picture. My brothers and sisters, I hope this live made sense. I seen Melissa just join the presentation, man. I'm looking forward to Monday. It's going up. I'm telling you, man. Anyways, prayers up, blessings up. I got the link under my profile picture if you want to register, man. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all, man. I hope this live help is all love. Prayers up, blessings up. It ain't letting me get up.